Theater. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson. And here he is. This bout, all the seats have been taken in this unique set. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Hit him with a left jab. The referee might need to take a point here. Perfect counter shot. That's not legal. An illegal move there. Crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
God, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches actually echo. You're that fighter coming in, and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere. You know the pressure is going to be on.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They are not going to let... Well, you can't do that, can you? Competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
Here we go. It's round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Just missed with that hook. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
They both want the knockout. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Now gonna get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Exchange punches. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they... There's the bell for round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through you as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Through the left uppercut, but it misses. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. You've got 2 evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Well done with that counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not seem... On to the 4th we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Beautiful counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. And down goes Crawford. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper. 1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight. Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. The perfect counter lands. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just
Basic. Just get your rhythm back. And then we'll go.
And there's the bell for round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
There's a counter shot. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Catch and shoot. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Beautiful counter punch. Robin Reed needs to get out of jail and quick. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is a...
There's the bell for round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
He's dominating him, and he's going to let him know all about it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Keeping those... And it's okay to take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
8. That counter punch caught him clean. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers. Hold that thought! Crawford in trouble. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look.
Round 7, here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Is he gonna punch himself out, though? That counter shot lands. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Nice stop, but that won't score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. And we enter the 8th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
How about that time counter shot? And he blocks the left uppercut. Stamina is off the charts. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. So the referee says fight on. Misses with the straight left. That is illegal. And yes, there's a cut, and the referee will stop the action. To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. Let's talk about Reed in that last round. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
Cornerman, get your job done, do it right.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. Is that?
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round, and he's
Got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and
get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him, just beat
No, you can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. So just keep him on the end of his jab.
There's the bell to start round 9. They're off their stools, and what a fight this has been. Will it continue?
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into the shot, and that's the last thing you want.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Just missing with the uppercut. Robin Reed may get knocked out here. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement.
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? And he waves it off. That will do it. This fight is over.
I think the referee forgot until all of a sudden, yeah, you know what, I better do my job here.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if the fight had carried on? These guys are going to have to do it all over again.